Well, welcome to Erskine Academy, and for many of you here for Reunion 2014, I know the welcome is back to the school, perhaps from having been here just recently to long ago, and maybe you've traveled far, or maybe you've lived close by still, as many of our alum do. I'm Mike McQuarrie, headmaster of Erskine Academy, and I welcome you here to the school. I welcome you to Reunion, and I welcome you to this virtual tour of our campus. I hope you enjoy it.
Being on a college track and taking all the required courses. There's always extra time, and I filled it in the home ec room. I took a foreign foods course, and I took interior design. I like that so much. I took interior design, and I remembered the projects. Ms. McFarland was my teacher, and she's still here now. But also just sort of the feeling of, the hominess of the building. And I mean, she was really like a fly on the wall kind of thing. She just listened.
The school spirit here at Erskine is as strong as any place that I've been, if not stronger. Things like Winter Carnival promote unity, they promote togetherness, they bring all the people together in each class toward a common goal.
30 years ago now, in the late 70s, I was a high school student here. There was no gym. The gym was where Ryan Nord teaches now. There was no science wing. So basically, when I showed up for this job, I didn't know where I was going at. I was like a freshman in high school, his first day at school, really searching to find where I needed to go.
I think Erskine's a great place to go to school. We do get students from all different the areas, the 8 sending towns, and I think it's a fresh start for many students. You develop new friendships. The advisor-advisee program, I think, makes it very strong as far as you develop relationships, and when kids come in, they already have one person to identify with, their advisor. I also I think the discipline policy, or the expectations of the students here, it's very well communicated to them, and then it's enforced.
The younger teachers that are here now, like Ms. Tripp and Mr. Faraday and Mrs. Haskell, Mrs. Ray, I think bringing that youth and the younger generation of the younger teachers really is a really cool contrast, and to see the dynamics of the faculty now is really fun, and I think the students really like both the older teachers and the younger, newer teachers, and it's a good mix.
Well, I think the faculty at Erskine is great. For example, you can go up to any teacher and ask without any, you don't get nervous, and you can ask them about homework or what you're studying, and also you can just ask them about things about your life or how you're planning your future.
When I was in high school, I remember that the teachers here were really dynamic and really excited to be here, and one teacher in particular was Mr. Ridgway, and he was the only teacher in the whole school at the time that had a chalkboard. And when he would get excited about a topic, he would always say, "That's the beauty of it!" And he'd take his finger and jam it into the chalkboard, and it would get all of our attention and get us all excited about whatever he was talking about. My grandmother and my great aunt were the lunch ladies or the cooks when I was here for the first 2 years, and then they retired. But it was awesome. The homemade food, they had homemade breads. So their cinnamon rolls were all homemade, and their yeast rolls were delicious. Yep. So it was a lot of homemade food that made it great.
Looking back as a student, I felt as though I had a great relationship with a lot of teachers here, and I think as a teacher, I have a lot of great relationships with a lot of students.
I love that the athletics here are known for having good sportsmanship, and I love that all of the teams have a great reputation. As a coach, when I take my teams to the other schools, I feel like we're always complimented on how nice our kids are and how great our kids are, and how our athletes are always working hard and always looking to give 100% no matter what the outcome.
Here at the Academy, we don't have very many cliques. Everyone's more or less friends with everyone because everyone's into so many different things. We have jocks playing music and theater kids on math team. It's very, very friendly here.
Art is a place for me to escape, and I've had a lot of experience down there, and it's also helped me a lot with my art skills. And I also have homeroom down there, so it's just a place to be calm, and I enjoy being in the art room.
Hang on to all the moments that you had in high school and remember those good memories, and just be a better person as you go on.